Hello everyone, Justin from Out of the Basement here, and today I'm going to be doing another one of these small Black Series topic videos, really action figures in general. We've had this question asked to us quite a few times lately, so I thought why not just make a video about it, explaining it a little more. Now, us as openers, for all you openers out there, I am 100% sure we have all had that conversation with a friend or especially a family member once they find out that you collect action figures and you take them out of the box. Instantly, they jump to, you shouldn't open up your toys because that devalues them. I know this and I don't even collect anything. We've all had that conversation with friends and family, and you try to explain to them what collector friendly and resealable packaging is, and that's more of like a stereotype, and you try to explain to them what clamshell packaging is and blister card packaging, and everything just goes over their head, and they're right and you're wrong because they just know, even though they're not in the hobby itself. It's very annoying, but of course, featured in the Black Series is mainly resealable and collector-friendly packaging, and that is why I do keep all of my resealable boxes that I've ever gotten from the Black Series. Now, of course, there is still those blister card back things that get released in the archive waves, the 40th anniversary wave for Star Wars or Empire Strikes Back. And I do kind of pick and choose which ones I open when it comes to that stuff. Like if it's an archive figure that I do not have, I will open it. But if it's like a 40th anniversary thing that I kind of just think the card looks cool, I'll keep it on the card and I will hang it on the wall. Nate himself, my channel mate of course, has sold, and I have as well, we have sold stuff loose out of the box for more than what it was originally worth with the box, years down the road. So obviously, and it's funny because I'm sure you guys have had those conversations with more than one person where they kind of just think that they instantly know what they're talking about, but in reality they have a kind of a cartoonish outlook on what it's like to collect action figures in the first place. So it's always kind of interesting and annoying to have those conversations. But of course, I am not here to debunk our friends and family members. I am here just simply to answer the question, do I keep my action figures boxes or do I, and if I do, how do I store them? Well, I do for all of my resealable stuff, which is, again, overwhelmingly the majority of the Black Series. I do keep my boxes, and the reason why is because it seems more complete to me. I feel like if I were to tear open a box, which I don't tear them open, I meticulously remove the tape, so if I ever wanted to, I could reseal the package and sell it if I ever wanted to sell something for whatever reason. And not that I do ever want to sell the majority of my Black Series. I've been kind of selling some sequel trilogy stuff here and there, but I'm not collecting to make money. This is not really an investment for me, but I do keep the boxes just because it feels more like a complete collection to me. It feels like a complete product when you have both figure and package, even if I store my packages away. If I ever wanted to sell something down the line, I can include the original packaging, and I feel like I would feel guilty myself if I were to throw away my packaging. I just can't do it. So now the question shifts to, how do I store them? Because we've also been asked that quite a few times in the past as well. And I store them in my attic. So these are the type of bins that I get. These are just from Walmart. These are like the biggest bins I could find at Walmart. I have 4 of them that fits my entire collection, including my NECA collection as well. Yep, they're just regular old sealable bins. Has all of my boxes for my entire collection in here. There is your answer. Simply store them in massive bins and just put them in the attic. Obviously, you saw a couple of the vehicle boxes as well. I like to keep the vehicle boxes too. I just can't throw away the box. I just can't do it. Same goes for my NECA collection as well. I do collect mainly Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch figures, but I also collect NECA as well, as Nate does as well. And yeah, this kind of goes for both of us as well. Nate and I kind of do the same thing when it comes to keeping our action figure boxes and our means of storing them. Now those bins I got, they were $19.99 from Walmart. I kind of just purchased them as I needed them. The boxes kind of just get stacked in the closet until I'm like, okay, I need to buy a bin. I think when I went up there, I had 4 of them, and one is about half full right now, so I still got a ways to go. But it's a pretty cheap way, especially if you get the nice ones, the huge nice ones that have the clips, so like rodents. It would be harder for rodents to get into there. It's not like a cardboard box. I would not recommend any kind of cardboard boxes to store your boxes because of the potential for rodents, mainly mice. They like to eat paper, I guess. And of course, cardboard is paper. Would totally recommend getting the nice, durable plastic bins that have like the locking mechanisms on them, the handles, so nothing can get in there and ruin your boxes. I have been doing it for probably like in between 1 and 2 years now, and I've had no problems. This is also in my attic. I feel like if I did have mice, they'd be more likely to be in the crawl space or something like that. I would probably recommend storing them in the attic before I would go below ground or anything like that, because then you also risk water damage, which if you get those really nice bins, that also can protect against water damage as well. And lastly, I recommend keeping the boxes. Now, I understand there's also some vintage collection fans on here. Now, that is a totally different story because almost all of those figures are on the blister card back packaging. In that case, with the few vintage collection figures I have, I do keep them on the card and I just hang them up on the wall. But when it comes to the Black Series, I just can't part with the boxes. And again, the whole devaluing thing is really not true when it comes to like Marvel Legends, NECA, Black Series. A lot of people will instantly jump to that conclusion, but again, we have literally sold stuff loose for more than it was originally worth in the package years down the line. You never know what is going to increase or decrease in value. It's kind of random. That's why it's really not a good idea to get that mentality that you're going to pay off your student debt with toys or anything like that. I mean, look at Pop Vinyl, look at Beanie Babies. History will repeat itself in many ways, and it's just too unpredictable in terms of like, oh, I'm going to buy this and I'm going to have some huge payoff later. That being said, a certain thing can be worth more with the original packaging, but the whole taboo of if it's even out of the package ever, that instantly devalues it by 99%, like family and friends will say. We are actually, us including you, not just me, I'm not the authority here, but we all know what we're doing. We're in the community, we're into the hobby, we know how the prices and everything works. So I truly believe there are not a lot of collectors out there that will have a fit if something has ever been removed from a resealable package. I mean, with something like Pop Vinyl, there's not even a piece of tape over the box. So in some ways, it would almost genuinely be impossible to tell that something has been removed. I know Black Series has tape on it, but I do have the strong opinion that at least having the package, the resealable package, is just as good as a figure that's never been opened before with that collector-friendly resealable package. And especially since it's only a $20 action figure to begin with, this is not like multi-$100 figures where you're going to have those collectors that are super serious about stuff like that. I hope that answers the question, and maybe you get a little advice, get a little idea of what you would like to start doing, because I also know there's a lot of people that are brand new to collecting the Black Series that have recently subscribed. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys do. Do you guys just rip open your boxes and throw them away? Toys are meant to be posed, or do you keep them in the box? Do you buy two, one to keep in the box and one to keep out? What do you guys do? Let's have a discussion in the comments down below. Like I said, I've been Justin from Out of the Basement, and we will see you guys next time.